This brings me to my last question, and it's for Meesha. So, if there are any young kids that are watching this, or if there are any teenagers that are watching this, I would love to ask you,
I'll let you suspend.
what advice would you give young kids like yourself, or teenagers a little bit older than you, what advice would you give them to help them start doing what they would love to do with their lives? What would you tell them?
Three things. Okay. Take the first step to start.
Okay.
Number 2 is put your most unconditional love, 100% in it. And number 3 is be yourself when you do what you need to do.
Amazing.
And I'm gonna sing a song.
Please.
And I'll need help.
You'll need my help. Oh my goodness, I haven't sung in public since I was 17.
Woohoo! Finally you get to sing!
Okay.
I knew that someday I was going to be singing in front of a whole bunch of people, so I'm grateful that you've given me the opportunity.
Thank you, Great. What are the wordings and how many times I need to sing? She's been practicing this, you know that?
Oh, fantastic.
Nothing. Be who you want to be. Do what you want to do.
Down.
Now it's your go. You have to do it with me.
Oh,
Be who you want to
be.
Do what you want to do.
Slowly.
Be who you want to be. You have to sing. Come on. It's not me.
Do I have to sing with you, or am I singing by myself?
Yeah. You have to sing by yourself so that everybody knows that you can sing.
Oh, okay. Be who you want to be.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do.
Now sing with him, please.
Be who you want to be. Do what you want to do. Be who you want to be. Do what you want to do. Does that remind you of something, Dr. Greg?
It does. It reminds me a little bit of my business. A little bit.
I saw your interview with Lillian Grace and I loved it.
Oh, thank you.
And it's just beautiful.
Thank you. You know, I am doing some studying with Lillian at the moment. I'm learning how to provide the Mastery Club through Be Who You Want to Be in Canada. I'm very, very excited to do that. I know you've read her book.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you learn from the book?
I learned that you can master your thoughts and thoughts become things.
That's right.
Because I learnt, how do I explain it in words? It was such a good book, I don't even know how to explain it in words, how good it was.
I know, I loved it too. It's one of my favorite books that I've ever read, because I've learnt a lot of John's material, I've learnt a lot of his stuff, and I've learnt a lot about universal laws and things like that. And when I read her book, it helped me make sense of all of that stuff. It really simplified it for me. It was very easy for me to understand. And all of a sudden, some of the things that I've heard John say that he's taught, all of a sudden they started falling into place.
Come, Daddy. Come say hello to Greg. You've got to ask him if he's got that. Or you can say, oh, you sit here.
No, that's okay.
Hi.
Good morning. Hey.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for joining in right at the end. It's I'm glad now I've got to see everyone in the family.
Absolutely.
Now, you better throw a question at him too.
Oh gosh, I wasn't even prepared for this.
No, I always get the easy ones with the fact that these guys answer all the questions by the time I come in the picture. So I just show my face and get my payment and go.
Fantastic. I'll send you a check in the mail.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We are so thankful to you, Greg, for this interview. And Meesha has been quite excited for the last couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
And we are truly blessed. I think the younger generation, the way it's coming, we definitely have hope.
Absolutely. Well, that's my goal. I haven't really explored my goal much further in terms of speaking to a wider audience. I've only really mentioned this to a few people. But my biggest vision with my business is to create an educational platform to actually teach kids how to become leaders in who they are. So a lot of the people that you may have seen on my website, in essence, what I would love to do is allow them to be the teachers of your children, of our children in the future. So we can actually teach them purely not to be anything but who they are, and to guide them towards that.
And seriously, that is the secret to everything. And one thing we learned from when the kids are born was you cannot change people. You cannot change kids. All you can do is you can connect deeply with yourself. When you connect deeply with yourself, you connect deeply with your kids.
Absolutely.
When you love yourself, you can love your kids.
Absolutely.
When you can embrace yourself, you can love your kids, embrace the kids. Anything you can do to yourself, you can do with the kids.
Absolutely.
But if you try to love, you can't love them.
Absolutely. Well, one thing I usually say to parents when I speak to parents who have challenges with their children, one of the things I say to them is, your children are reflections of the parts of you haven't loved yet.
That's it.
The sooner you learn to love those pieces of yourself, the more you'll value and appreciate the child that's sitting right in front of you.
Spot on.
And I believe that's something that's... Pardon?
Sometimes it's could be really scary too.
I'm sure it is. But I feel that's something that's missing at the moment, and that's a problem that I'd like to solve on the planet. So having Meesha be a part of this, and obviously you guys as well, this is great that you're all part of this. It gives me an opportunity to share, just at the beginning stages, which is great, a story of a young girl who's doing what she truly loves to do with her life, and her parents who are right here sharing what it takes to actually help her do that, as well as your other daughter. So I think that's wonderful, and I feel, to be honest, I feel blessed to have had this opportunity. A year ago, I would never ever thought I'd be doing something like this, and yes, I don't really have words, but I'm just grateful that I got to speak to you guys and to start this journey, sharing a child's inspired mission with the planet. I know that kids can really. Oh, you're welcome.
And you're just so comfortable.
Yeah, and are you a doctor, like a physical doctor, or have you got a PhD, or are you a chiropractor?
I'm a doctor of chiropractic.
The back.
So I'm a chiropractor. That's where I started. But when I was a chiropractor, I was doing a lot of work in personal development and mind development. I loved that stuff. So I did a lot of kinesiology, if you know what that is. With the muscle testing and all sorts of things like that. And I love understanding the way the brain works, and I just wanted to go to the root of why things are the way they are for a lot of adults on the planet. And I felt that the only way to really change things or to transform a lot of the challenges that we deal with is to really start educating the younger generation in a different way.
Absolutely.
And
when I speak to you, Greg, I notice the word grateful, blissful, thank you. You're such a loving person. So are you a dad yet?
No, I would love to be, but
you will make a great dad, just like Davey. I can just feel the love in you and the blissfulness and the gratefulness you have, and the fact that you are loving you, And I think you're going to make a great dad, because I can just see that love in your voice and how you speak. It's just amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Well,
yeah, how do you say your last name?
Yeah. Every time somebody asks me that question, it's such a difficult one. Okay. So, if I spell it for you, I'm going to spell it in a different way, and that'll help you pronounce it. Yes. So if you spell it like this, Schreeuwer.
Schreeuwer.
That's correct. Schreeuwer.
There we go.
If you take out all the vowels and you take out that C right at the beginning, which confuses people, that's how you say it in English. It's actually a Dutch name, so I'll thank my father for that one.
hard to say that. Now, Meesha wanted to, one more thing she wanted to know. She kept asking, how did you find out about Meesha in the first place? She goes, how did Dr. Greg know about me?
Well, I'm not sure if you know of this. You may know of this. I know that Lillian speaks about this, but there is something in the brain that's called the RAS. It's called the reticular activating system.
Yes.
You've heard of this?
Yeah, of course.
Now, because I have such a high value on building a business around kids who are doing incredible things, my RAS and my brain filters things into my awareness on a daily basis. Now, I found out about you quite a while ago, actually, but I was at the really, really early stages of my business, and I wasn't interviewing anybody yet, and I was still growing things. So I wasn't ready to do anything like this yet. But I remembered, because your mum, I think your mum invited me to like a page on Facebook the other day, and when I went to have a look at it, I was like, oh, gosh, I know that girl. And I remembered you. I was like, fantastic. And the way I look at things, I always look at things as an opportunity. So anything that comes into my life that's aligned with my values, I always tackle it straight away, and I get onto it, because everything happens in life to help you grow, as you probably know. So I wanted to share your story because you came back into my awareness again, and I didn't want to let that slide and slip away.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now you know where.
Now you know where.
When you buy a red car, you see red cars everywhere? Yes.
That's a reticular system.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you once again, Greg, for taking the time to call us and talk to Meesha. And
Thank you.
and I got interviewed as well, even though I've got nothing to do with it, really. Thank you.
Well,
Sorry, go on.
I believe you do have a big piece to play. Any parent who allows their child to be who they are in life is an instrumental teacher, in my opinion. I believe that's true education. So you do play a huge part.
Thank you, and you're doing fantastic with doing what you're doing in Be Who You Are, and let them do what they want to do. It's absolutely brilliant, and we wish you all the success in the world.
Thank you.
Good luck, and may you succeed in your business.
Thank you from bottom of the heart.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to quickly end off.
Yes.
So thank you, Meesha. Thank you, Milan. And your husband's name, your dad's name?
Davey.
Davey. Thank you so much for giving me this time to share Meesha's story with everyone and Be Who You Want to Be. As I probably already said this too, but one of my goals is to help adults and kids learn from each other and teach each other. And I hope that by sharing your mission, Meesha, it's helped even just a few people to spread that inspiration further. So I look forward to sharing more of your journey with our community, and like I do with all the people I interview, whether they're young, old, somewhere in the middle, I'd be honored and humbled to invite you to be a part of the Be Who You Want to Be community of visionaries that I'm developing and growing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See you, Greg, from Australia. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.